Ladies and gents, welcome to Laurent Ferrier, and today it's my great pleasure to take you through one of the key philosophical approaches of the brand, which is the one watch, one watchmaker approach. We're going to start with decoration, we're going to then move on to assembly, and then we're going to look at regulation. So please do join us for the journey. All watchmakers at Laurent Ferrier spend 30% of their time decorating. We're going to look at the steel parts specifically, the automatic bridge, the balance cock, and the winding lever, which is the specific component we're going to be looking at today. The winding lever takes an incredible 1.5 hours to decorate alone. And when you consider that the micro rotor caliber itself has 186 components in total, it's quite remarkable. So the very first step here is that Henri takes the winding lever itself and a 20 micron wooden stick, and using a circular motion starts to begin to create the broyage effect on the underside of the component. He then, using the same 20 micron wooden stick, begins to shape the straight angle of the component. He then moves on to the anglage using a 9 micron sandpaper tool, and this is where we begin to see the black polishing effect start to take place. He uses a zinc plate and diamond paste to achieve this, and it's important to note that every screw within the caliber is black polished, even the elements that are hidden. On to step 2, the mounting phase or garnissage. The brass base plates arrive at Laurent Ferrier. They then go through a control phase, both aesthetic and dimensional. The plate is then decorated with perlage and edging by the decorators specifically, sent back to the supplier for rhodium treatment. Step 3, the pre-assembly phase. Henri drives all the jewels, pins, and Inca block shock absorbers into the base plate. Riveting. Using the bracket machine, Henri places the wheel on the axis and then rivets the axis onto the time-setting lever. Step 4 is the initial assembly. At this stage, Henri sets the jewel to the correct height using the bracket machine. He does this to ensure that the wheel is correctly positioned in the center of the pinion and that there is enough space between the plate and the bridge. And then finally, the whole caliber is deconstructed, cleaned here on site to ensure there's no dust or oil left, and then back to the bench for final assembly. Henri then adds oil to the jewel setting. He then tests the gear train freedom and regulates it to 6 positions. And there you have it, folks. That is the one watchmaker, one watch approach here at Laurent Ferrier. And of course, they're hugely proud of their finishing and assembly. But to me, the one great joy of owning a Laurent Ferrier and wearing one is that you know that a single watchmaker was responsible for assembly from the very start to the very finish.